Welcome or welcome back to Trouble with Tish. I am Tish and I am Trouble, and today's Trouble is another Wear Test Wednesday.
Troubles on the mind, hand around your throat, out in open waters trying to stay afloat. Remember to forget the future and the
Alright, so Wear Test Wednesday. We're indecisive around here, so we put everything on a wheel, including all our foundations that we are going to be trying out. So I put them all on the wheel, and we let the wheel pick for us. We have Tarte Amazonian Clay. Alright, we have the Tarte Amazonian Clay. We have a small sample. It's a 20 neutral, light neutral. The full size of this is 1.7 ounces or 50 mils for $42. It looks like it comes in 45 shades. All right, and what do they have to say about it? An iconic foundation just got an upgrade with 46 new shades and an improved oil-free formula for up to 16 hours of lightweight, full coverage matte foundation. Notable ingredients are Amazonian clay. It says it acts as nature's most perfect ingredient for better, longer, truer wear. We have a dampened AOA sponge for this side and the Rare Beauty foundation brush for this side. I have primed with the Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer from Ciate London. This is the consistency. Alright, it looks like it is a decent shade match, and we are getting really good coverage. We do get fuller coverage with the brush, but as normal, I prefer the finish of the sponge. Alright, it's actually looking a little bit lighter than I thought, but we can work with it. Alright, let me zoom you in so you can see what we're looking at. Alright, on my forehead, it looks good. It's a little creasy under my eyes, but I figured it would be. It is a little bit polka dotty. My upper lip and my chin. And by that I mean it seems to sit around my pores, but not in or over my pores. On my cheeks it's fine. I have very large pores on my cheeks. So we shall see how this wears. Alright, I am going to go off. I'm going to put the rest of my makeup on and I will be back to let you know how the makeup applied. So I use the Physicians Formula Mubru Baby Butter highlighter, also for my inner corner highlight as well as my brow bone highlight. For my blush, I use the Venetian Romance Creamy Blush from AOA Studio in Tea Party. For my contour bronzer, I use the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette. I use these two lighter shades right here. To powder my face, I use the Kosas Cloud Set in Feathery. For my tight line, I used the Avon True Color Glimmer Sticks in Blackest Night. And for my waterline, I used the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Piggy Bank. For my top lash, I used the Beauty Gems Mascara. And for my bottom lash, I used the Zeesea Slender Mascara. For my lip, I used the Real Her Lip Liner in I Am Confident. My lashes are AOA Studio. They are in the style Scarlet. For my eye primer, I used the MAC Paint Pot and Soft Ochre. My face primer is the Ciate London Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. And my eye look is the Sydney Grace Be Mine palette. And my setting spray is the ABH Dewy Set. The makeup applied beautifully. It seems to have warmed up around my mouth. There are no more polka dot pores. So we shall check in a little bit to see how it is wearing and check the shade match. I understand this is not the right shade for me, but it's a sample, so they didn't have many shades to choose from. Alright, so I will be back. Alright, so this is the shade match we're looking at. The shade actually looks better out in natural lighting than it does in like under my box lights, but it's still looking pretty decent actually. In fact, it feels like it's looking a little better. It's wearing beautifully. I mean, I'm not a fan of matte foundations, but this isn't so matte that I guess that it just looks flat. I don't know. It looks good. We shall see how it wears. Alright, so we have the Tarte Amazonian Clay 16-hour full coverage foundation. It is $9.22, which makes this 11.5 hours of wear. Obviously I've lost coverage on my nose, a little bit on my chin, usual spots, blush, bronzer, and highlight still fully intact. Let me zoom you in and you can see what I'm looking at. Alright, so the only place it doesn't look great is underneath the eyes, which I didn't expect it to, but I didn't want to put on a concealer. Like I said, I've lost coverage on my nose. I always lose coverage on my nose. Lost a little bit of coverage on my chin. I always lose coverage on my chin. This is still going strong. It has bunched up ever so slightly in the crevices of my nose. Everywhere else it looks great. Probably wouldn't end up wearing this for 16 hours. But if I did, I have full confidence that it would be great. Not a fan of matte formulas. However, this isn't so matte. It is still a little bit glowy, but not dewy. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like flat matte. like no reflection kind of thing. It just kind of looks like skin. It looks great. I probably won't buy a full size of this just for the fact that I'm not a fan of matte formulas. However, it is very beautiful. And if I was into matte formulas, this is definitely one I would be into. It's very pretty. It's long lasting. It doesn't go where it's not supposed to. It doesn't like chunk off or any... Excuse my phone. Bad YouTuber. It's beautiful. So I'm going to say it is a yes for my skin. But for me personally and my preferences, it's going to be a no because it's matte. And it has nothing to do with the formula or how it works. It's just I'm not a fan of matte formulas. I will use the rest of this up though because it's nice. And I might as well. Even if it's not quite the right shade. Alright, so I hope that helps somebody. I know it's a bit confusing saying that I like it, but I wouldn't buy it. And it's just a matter of personal preference at the end of the day. Not a fan of matte formulas, so for me, I wouldn't spend the money on it. However, if you are into matte formulas, it does work well on mature skin. So I hope that helps somebody. Alright, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. I hope every single one of you has an absolutely amazing day. And I will see you all next time. Bye.
Troubles on the mind, hands around your throat, out in open waters trying to stay up.